Might be a brand.
It's a brand called Global World or something.
Could be.
Who cares?
Well,
stupid brand, bad brand. If I've never heard of it, and I've heard of a lot of brands.
You're a big brand guy. You know a lot about brands.
I'm a name brand guy. If you can tell.
What are you wearing today?
What is?
this number, this
Who are you
little number
wearing?
right here. Who are you wearing? Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you wearing today?
I believe this is probably a 15 to 20-year-old shirt from. I believe the label is St. John's Bay from J.C. Penney.
I've got a Penny shirt. This is probably a Penny shirt. I bet this is an old shirt too. I bet
is a
this
good
is a
shirt.
5-6-year-old shirt.
Nothing wrong with J.C.
Pulled out of the shop. Pulled out of the
mean,
closet today.
Kohl's, J.C. Penney's. I think the secret is buy clothes,
Mm-hmm.
closet them. A
Closet
good
them.
5 years to marinade. Bring them back out.
Interesting.
Oh, absolutely.
I have found it's always cooler.
It's,
Interesting.
Every
It's,
time.
it's retro and vintage.
Even Express.
So
Yes.
what you're talking about? You're aging clothes.
Like
You're
a
talking
fine
about
wine.
aging clothes.
Cotton age as well.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Vintaging, yeah.
Vintaging a
nice
Dry aging clothes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
closeting a clothes.
Like a steak.
Put that right in the.
Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting idea. Like I put wine in a closet, but I've never thought about letting clothes go.
I'm sure there are
Put clothes in
places.
yourself.
It's counterintuitive.
It makes no sense.
Well, I'm sure there are places that do that, like outlet stores.
Probably,
that,
right?
Things end, seasons end, and that has to go somewhere. So it like lives in warehouses. There has to be somebody out there that's like, I will hang on to this for X amount of time, like barrel aging.
So you said a word that I find most triggering.
Outlet store.
That's exactly what it was. Did you catch
Is-
that? It took me.
Why?
out?
Why?
Those are two words.
They're fair in my mind. Hyphenate them.
Which one bugged you the most? Store?
No, it's the name of a thing that by its very nature that it makes no sense. They do not sell outlets.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
Okay.
I don't like it.
They're probably one of those places that they don't sell outlets, but they probably sell towels made by the pillow guy.
My towels by my pillow.
They're that kind
I
of.
just
At
like
your
it for
local
his
outlets.
political stance. I don't really care about the product.
Yeah. I was 100% on board with the guy, and then I saw the My Pillow towel.
I actually don't know what his story was. What was he? Was he just like a Trump supporter? Is that what his?
Very vocal.
He was very vocal about it.
He was super. Yeah. Well, before that, all that nonsense, I think he wasn't he like a crack addict or something? He went
He did have
to
rehab.
prison,
Oh.
and he had.
Oh, he's an addict.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in jail, he found God, and that's why he wears that
wondered
big,
about
gaudy silver cross.
Hmm.
And then when he came out, the Lord spoke to him about pillows. pillows. I was in jail, and I saw God showed me this pillow, and he came out and made the goddamn pillow come.
Are you being facetious about the
No,
pillow
this
thing?
is
No,
for
He
real.
really does say that God showed him how to make a good pillow.
Oh
Or
God.
God gave him the word to make pillows, or something
Oh, right
like
on.
that.
Well,
yeah.
we all have a purpose.
Have you,
Yeah.
have you ever
That-
used one of the My Pillow pillows?
Mm-mm.
I actually have.
If I have, I don't know.
I gotta say, mediocre. I've had better pillows.
They're fine.
They're just chunks.
They're just chunks of squish foam. Yeah.
Chunks of squish foam.
Yeah. With
They're
like
better. They're better than prison.
with like a velour case that you zip up or whatever.
yeah.
I bet that is something you think about every day in prison. You're like, how could I improve this pillow?
Well,
You know what I mean? Or
right.
this
Cut it up into
blanket or
chunks.
these towels.
Yeah.
He's really what he's doing is he's improving. He that's like the mark of a good businessman is he found a problem and now he's fixing it. The towels were awful. There's so much blood stains on them probably
Do
and
you-
other things.
Do you think he donated pillows to the prison he was in?
No.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Not.
No way,
Absolutely not.
Uh-uh.
He
Maybe. I
scrubbed
shouldn't
that.
say that. Maybe we should fact check that, but I would be very surprised.
Might have.
Oh,
Yeah.
if we start getting a fact checker now.
I know, right? Don't do that.
No, we don't need a fact checker. I'm just gonna go in all
Jeff
in
says
on
it.
I'm just gonna go all in on it and just believe it.
It's
Hmm.
fact now.
Like the pillow guy, he just believes stuff. But yeah, he had some like religious leaning craze, and then that went into the political sphere because I don't know, it had something, and then he gave a whole bunch of money to
Yeah.
the political.
Do you
campaign,
think that the
like
White
an
House-
insane amount of money?
Every bed in the White House has My Pillows, probably.
Fully and towels.
And towels,
And
you think? I bet they do, right?
I
And
wonder-
probably that, probably those, what were those towels from that guy that beat up that prostitute?
ShamWow?
ShamWows, thanks. I'm
Oh.
so glad you guys both
I
immediately
miss
knew that.
Vince?
Yep.
Vince from
yeah.
ShamWow?
Vince from
Yeah.
ShamWow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Slap
career.
chop.
Slap chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The slap chop. There's too many jokes there.
The sham
We
was
won't go blue.
slap
Yeah.
chop.
I
Yeah.
won't go blue on that one.
What a career. Speaking of career, one thing that I did want to bring up from the last episode, which was August 4th, I believe.
Okay.
Which was posted, the one that I'm referencing. No, we
What time of day?
I believe it was 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
No, there was a good reference. We had chatted about Neil's accolades, of which there are many.
Yeah.
And they're global. I think that there's something to that. I think that it doesn't get enough attention. The good work that he has done and the accolades that he's very much earned. And there's something to that I think is fundamental to the point and foundation of this podcast, Old Water. It's basically like Neil is a member of the present time who, through research, diligence, a lot of trial and error, brought back something that by recipe was deemed so perfect that it outdid people from that current area. I think that's so great that
he's improving upon. So he's part of the ongoing legacy of that product.
Yes, he is, as a means of bringing it back. That's such a good. I think that he's been doing that his entire career since he started making his own pilot batch stuff. Is bringing the history way to the present in a way that's so rarely done.
I'm glad he is not here to hear that.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't. He would say no.
Oh no, he just yeah. Well, that's how it came up. We talked about. We had a good story with Bailey last week with him too about, and the question was, what's the best compliment you ever received? And he kind of went off on like a judge saying immediately that they knew that, like unanimously everybody point to the winner, and everybody just went to Neil's beer. That's pretty impressive.
I've
never had that.
Yeah.
That must be nice. I've had to scratch and cheat every award I've ever gotten.
Scratch and sniff.
I worked at a brewery. I wasn't a brewer, but I worked in the brewery industry. But I did food stuff, as you know, most of you probably all know. I was
Food stuff.
I was kitchen things. I was in the back.
Not inside it. You didn't insert.
I did food stuff.
You're a ravioli maker.
Food stuff.
No. We got to cut that out. We can't go blue. I mean, you weren't stuffing food.
There were certain things, sure.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. Stuff to turduckens and things like that.
Yeah, turduckens for sure. That's where
I occasionally did like food competitions, and I remember one time. Just speaking of awards.
Well, what is this? That's kind of what I was alluding to. Is what?
I did a chili cook-off.
What have you ever fucking done? Man?
Here. Yeah. What have you ever done? What have you ever won?
Yeah.
I did a chili cook-off here in Duluth, and I made a cumin duck à l'orange habanero plum chili.
Oh,
it was amazing. It was amazing good.
That's a hell of a title.
Yeah.
You could drop.
No, it was all necessary. So there was just enough like habanero heat, and the plums gave it sweetness, and then the cumin and just chili stuff. You
go on a ride.
Made it chili. It was really, really good. And I made these teeny tiny little poblano honey cornbread muffins that you could just like crumble up and put on, and everybody loved it. I got third place.
Ooh.
And first place and second place.
Well,
first place and
just like
second place.
Beef chili.
It was yes.
Yeah.
It was the most boring,
standard chili,
convoluted chili. It was so stupid, and it was crazy because it was the same thing. Is all the people were just like they just point and they'd be like, "This one is awesome." First and second place went to Essentia Health.
Oh,
and
really?
Guess who the number one sponsor was?
There it is.
Yeah.
Essentia Health.
Yeah.
And I was like, you shouldn't even be able to enter. That's ridiculous.
I had a very similar thing with the Duluth Best of the Best or whatever it is that they do with the Duluth News Tribune puts on. And ever since this happened, I haven't even I'm not anti this competition by any means. I just feel dumb doing it. I never want to promote myself, like vote for me.
Yeah.
But the first time after my first book came out, I got nominated for Best Local Author, and it went through that, and I got they said go to the awards ceremony. So I thought maybe I won, and I won second place, and the winner of it was a editor from the Duluth News Tribune. And so I was like, oh, well, what the heck? And granted, that's not, I don't want to take that from because it's probably very good what they did.
Yeah.
But I was like, what? So I took the certificate and I crossed out second place. I just wrote first with a Sharpie.
I remember that. Yeah.
So you can lie to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But to similar thing.
Yeah.
Like, can you do that? Is
that,
that
conflict of interest.
Yes.
Where it's just like, come on, man. In my heart, I won. And so many people said it was super good. I wasn't hearing anybody talk about the Essentia beef chili.
Right.
But it wasn't a popular vote. They had judges. They had like a panel of judges. So
Oh.
like 6 judges had to do it. So the
Well,
people liked it, but
Yeah.
their sway had nothing to do with the 6 idiots that were
It's
probably.
Rotten Tomatoes.
I'd say you essentially won.
Dude. God damn. And that's it. Thank you, Cody. All right. Good night.
Good healthy pun.
I love a good
Yeah.
pun. I love
We were
There
talking
it is.
about awards the other day. Adam got a kick out of in
I
in,
forgot about this.
in
I wanted to
1990
bring this up.
in 1993. I won, or I guess my cat Charlie won longest cat.
it. You both won.
We both won. In 1993, my cat
So-
Charlie, we took him to a cat show in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
So
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. And I still have it. I sent him a picture. It's
what
sitting in my
makes
house.
me very happy is that you have a picture of the cat framed next to the ribbon.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it's longest cat.
Yeah. It's a
That's the craziest thing.
Like,
It was probably because
Oh.
you know I was a small child with this giant cat, and I believe that they just gave everybody a ribbon.
fair.
Like, I don't know, your longest cat, your cat with the blackest fur, you're the cat with the longest whiskers. You get longest cat, kid. Good job.
fair.
But I was like, oh wow, this is really cool.
Longest cat. There ain't no cat longer than this
Oh,
one.
man.
I remember going to school and
What
being
did
like,
how did they judge it? They were like, all right, let me see your cat, kid.
Slinky.
I pull it out like, damn, that's a long cat.
they hold it up between the crotch and the armpits and like stretch it out.
They had to get the
Oh,
ruler,
God.
tape ruler out.
Yep. Yep.
Damn.
Longest cat.
Hell
Charlie,
yeah, that
Charlie's
cat's the longest cat of any of these cats.
Oh,
I remember
God.
going to school with that ribbon and being like, I have the longest cat. I'm so proud of my cat.
Charlie's a longer cat
Charlie's
than
the
your
longest
cat.
Yeah.
Can we make that a new expression? Like, that's one long cat.
That's the longest
That's a-
cat I've ever
That's,
seen.
a,
Yeah.
that's a long cat.
That's a long cat.
Yeah, this beer is just about as good as a long cat.
Okay, we got to brew a long cat.
Yeah, long cat.
long cat beer.
Long cat
Long
lager.
cat ale.
Oh.
Long cat lager.
Long
yeah.
cat Kolsch.
Yeah, that's a
fun.
good
I
idea.
kind of like that.
All right, we could do that. Oh, that's really funny.
That should be really fun.
There is an actual. I always wanted to go to like a cat show, like you know how they have like dog shows, like Westminster. Westminster?
Yeah.
I think that's an
Is that what
abbey.
it is? No, they have the big dog show.
Westminster
I guess
dog.
I-
Yeah. That's what it was.
If-
yeah, don't listen to him.
I
either.
rarely know what I'm talking
But yeah, you know dogs, and they run around the track, and they pick them up, and they like honk the, and then they get
The hoops in the tunnels.
Yeah, that stuff too. So I always
that
wondered.
translated perfectly for an audio podcast, by the way.
Yeah, no.
All you guys just
Just
immediately.
hoops and tunnels. So I always wondered, is there an equivalent for cats? Like, do they have a cat
Oh,
show?
there's a cat show.
There is.
Yeah.
There's it happens twice. There's Twin Cities Cat Fanciers, and then there's the Riverside or Rivervale Cat Association.
Oh
There's
my
one in the
God.
spring and one in the fall. It's down in the Twin Cities, and I went one year, and it's awesome.
That
It's
sounds wonderful.
it's so much fun.
You went.
Yeah, it's so much fun,
As-
dude. I'd go with you.
I would love to go.
So they have like categories. So they have like they have like
They have what categories?
domestic categories. Yeah.
Felinogories.
Yeah.
Categories.
Yeah.
So they have like domestics and short hairs and exotics and things. The best one is just kittens. It's all breeds, but it's just the kitten category.
God, that's cute.
Yeah, that's
And they
funny.
bring them out of their little containers. They have them all set up, and then they bring them out of their little containers and plop them on a thing. And you can go to different booths and watch different events. So you have an itinerary of when just certain things are being judged,
Huh.
and you hop
Oh
around.
God.
And then they, out of the 10 short hairs, they'll pick 1, 2, 3, and then they'll have a best in show at the end where they pick out of that. The kitten one is so funny, but yeah, they take them out and they plop them down, and then they kind of like pet them to see how their tail goes up, and then they'll pick them up and like squish their face in and
God.
like
Yeah.
push their jowls, but just like a dog show, how they kind of
Fair.
like stretch them. And these cats are just the like limpest. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I even here? What's going on?
You
It's
s-
adorable.
You strike me as a man that might know the answer to a question that I find myself asking a lot these last 2 minutes. Dressage is to horses as blank is to cats.
I don't know what a dressage is.
Dressage is when the horses, when they make them do the like fancy walk.
Oh, they're,
The- It's like a horse dance,
oh, I see.
Yeah,
but it has its own name.
Yeah.
Dressage.
and then they make them like do the sideways walk. It's like horse dancing, like fancy trained.
But they're
dancing.
trained to do that.
Yeah.
But a cat isn't trained to walk a certain way, right? Cat's just a cat.
You can't train a cat to do shit.
No,
you can't train
even.
a cat.
You can barely train a cat to shit.
You can't.
No, you can't.
Right.
Train a cat, yeah.
You can't train a cat to do much.
Well, you can train them to use the toilet, which that's
That
fascinating
is
to me.
interesting. I think
Never
that's.
done it.
I think.
You ever
I don't
see-
think you're training. I think they already know. It's just like once they know that they're allowed, they're like, all
Ah,
right.
fair. I guess they don't flush.
You ever see those videos where they're doing that and they just look at there's dead eyes just looking you right in the eyes?
Cats are nuts, dude.
Do you have a cat?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah. I had a cat for a very long time. Every once in a while, I remember like going downstairs to take a shower, and then that's where the cat box is, and I would come out of the shower, and she'd be using the cat box, and we'd like make eyes, and you're just sort of like, I know what you're doing, and they don't want to leave because they're in the middle of something. It's like I feel like I caught you at a bad time, but they don't care. It's just very awkward. Like,
Well, they're gross.
should I leave?
So
I'll go
gross.
back in the
They're like, I
bathroom
will
and just
shit on
wait.
you. I don't
Yes.
care.
They don't care. No.
And they're always at all times just plotting when they're going to eat you in the most efficient way.
Oh, yeah.
Should you stop feeding them?
Oh yeah,
I wake up every day with my cat licking my eyeball.
awesome.
Hmm.
Softest tissue. I have a very intelligent cat.
Do you think that that's why like cat owners are not like they don't say that, like dog owners like, oh, this is a Nova Scotia, whatever, this is a Labrador, this is a
You hear like a Russian
collie.
blue or a
Yeah,
tabby.
yeah.
Those are the only.
Yeah, cats are just like, this is Charlie, he's just a long cat.
Most cats,
He's the longest.
Yeah,
cat.
he's
Right.
just like a real long cat, longer than
most cats
every other
are
cat.
just inbred,
They're
just
just
barn
cats.
cats. They're
Yeah.
just generalized cats.
Yeah.
But there are purebred cats like the minks. You ever seen a minx? They're weird cats.
Those hairless ones are
the hairless
Yeah.
ones are is it a
Is
Rex?
it minks or sphinx? Aren't they sphinx?
No.
Isn't there a sphinx cat?
A Sphinx is part cat.
Well, we
Yeah,
right.
there.
we-
Yeah.
What do I? All right. Yeah.
Yeah, a minx,
I'm
a
crazy.
Cornish Rex, I think is what they're called.
A Cornish Rex.
Yeah, with the little smush face.
That's
I
the
think.
cutest dinosaur name I've ever heard.
Yeah, that sounds
Cornish
like
Rex.
delicious.
Yeah, like nuggies.
The-
Sounds super.
I said
tasty.
nuggies today.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I asked the guys if I should have chicken nuggies. No, I said bird nuggies. Should I have bird nuggies for lunch?
That sounded
Nobody
more
answered
just
it.
vile.
Nobody
Bird
responded.
nuggies?
No,
Yeah.
I did not have bird nuggies for lunch.
Would-
By the way,
Okay.
I had an adult-sized nuggie sandwich, so like a chicken sandwich. I had a chicken sandwich. I had chicken, but not in nuggie form.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Full-sized adult nuggie. Is that? Would you consider that a nuggie? Like,
Just a chicken breast. You're just eating a chicken breast.
yeah, but
A full size nuggie?
all you
I
do with
hate
the
that
nuggie
word.
is like you just.
Yeah, I don't want to do
I
that.
can't keep saying
I'm not gonna keep saying it.
nugget.
Oh yes, you sound
hate
so
that.
much more adult.
Oh, yeah, with my ground up.
Wasn't like the guy that invented the chicken nugget? Didn't he go to like Cornell or something? Wasn't he like a?
Oh boy.
Didn't he go to like an Ivy League?
That tracks.
I swear to God, the guy that invented the chicken nugget.
I thought it was like a chemical engineer.
yeah, but it was like an
Yeah.
Ivy League engineer.
I mean,
that-
probably.
yeah.
Watch is probably just somebody who was like, well, we have a
Oh,
lot of
dang it, I'll look
wasted
it up.
meat.
I'll look it up.
It's
This is crucial information.
it's a pretty.
It isn't.
It's a pretty foul concept, really, when you think about it.
yes.
Foul concept. Yeah.
Hold
uh-huh.
on, let me get into a different. Hold on, let's see. Guy invented.
The guy who invented chicken nuggets. But are you typing nuggets or nuggies? This is a.
Chicken, I'm gonna see what comes up. Just by
I'm just gonna take a stab. I bet his name was Theodore Nuggie. Ted
My
Yeah, I
Nuggie.
doubt that. Holy shit,
Teddy
You're
Nuggie?
right.
Yeah.
Teddy nuggie?
No,
His-
but ironically, his last name is Baker.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Which, you know.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Cornell, an American inventor at Cornell University. He invented the chicken nugget, as well as many other poultry-related inventions.
Beautiful.
Hey, you got a lot in common with this guy.
Mine was bovine related.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
the calf.
bovine.
Get it.
Farm.
You,
though,
you,
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I should have seen if I could. My sister could send them. I'm an inventor by trade.
Mm. Go
Yep.
on.
No.
Oh.
But what I was thinking about today, this came up in conversation. I feel bad for certain letters and words that we choose not to pronounce in the English language.
Okay.
I love the words, and I'm going to say it, sword. I love the
I
word
do too.
sword.
I like that.
I love the word sword so much, and it's an example of we usually omit the sound of the W because you sound like a doofus when you say sword. I get it, but
I say sword though.
I love it. And what I love the most about it is that of all the letters in that word sword, the W is the one that looks the most like swords battling.
Yeah, I could see where you're going with that.
It seems like such an injustice.
I mean, if you really wouldn't, why wouldn't they? put an X in it then. That's two swords.
You can't pronounce it.
You can't pronounce. What is that?
Well, we don't pronounce the W, so put an X in it. We're not going to pronounce that either.
Of the letters that are in the, I knew you were gonna. Of the letters that are in the word,
But we already
Knife.
knife.
Looks like two little knives.
Although someone-
stabbing a wall.
Someone did say knee. It does. K kind of looks like a knee if you're
Well,
like
that's-
kneeing a wall.
Gnome. Gnome.
Gnome.
Gnome.
Yeah.
Herbs.
What about words?
Yeah,
You don't even have
that's
to have a
regional.
silent. Like I like to say iron instead of iron.
Ah,
Iron.
film.
Film.
I do like film.
Film.
Do you know what the difference? Do you know what the opposite of irony is? Wrinkly.
Okay.
I
Do you get that one?
yeah,
It's irony.
yeah.
Is the W silent in wrinkly?
Ooh. Or wrestling?
Wrestling.
How would you even say it? Wrinkly.
Ben saves the day.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I was asking you.
I guess.
Yeah, you are.
It's your word.
I guess it would
The
be.
emphasis
Yeah.
is on you.
Wrinkly. Wrinkly. It starts with yeah.
Wrinkly.
I guess it would be.
I guess you're
Cool
not.
whip.
Quip.
Cool whip.
Yeah.
I pronounce the H. Cool whip.
Whoa.
Whiskey.
There's no H in woe. I was thinking WOE.
Actually, there
I went sad. Went right
I
to
was gonna
sad.
call you
Oh,
out.
I see.
All right, let's start the show. So,
All right. Yes, you can start recording now, Ben.
yeah.
You
I was
turned
just
everything
asking.
on, yeah.
Speaking of film, though, one question I didn't get to ask Bailey, because Jeff, it's been a while since you've been on. What's the most watched movie you think you've ever watched? Not your favorite movie, but the most watched.
That he has most watched, or that
I don't
that
know.
you have most watched.
What movie have I watched the most?
I don't know how to word it differently.
Well,
Yeah.
that would be how you word it differently.
There you go.
You had a dang.
What
modify.
movie has played the most that you've watched, but not everyone else has the most many times?
What's your most watched movie?
I like it.
Good Lord.
That's very specific.
Forget it. Have you guys heard about this other?
I'm curious on the movie.
No, that's a good one. I would say
Because you're a big movie guy. You're always talking movies.
yeah. What have I watched the most? The most many times. There's a movie from 1999 with Guy Pearce and Robert Carlyle. It's really good. It's a period piece, kind of like around the Donner Party time. It's called Ravenous.
I never
Oh.
would have saw this.
It's really,
God.
really, really good. It's amazingly
You've
good.
watched that probably more than any other movie.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
It's an
man.
incredible movie.
That's
The-
a weird one, right?
That's a weird one.
The score is great. It wants to be a horror movie, but it's not quite. It's more of an adventure kind of psychological thriller, I guess. But it revolves around like the Wendigo, the concept of the Wendigo and cannibalism.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
So it's-
hungry.
Yeah,
Wendigo.
so it's like the hungry soul, and there's a lot of like subtext to it. It's really, really interesting. It's a great movie,
Yeah,
and I think it's because it's an ensemble cast. David Arquette's in it.
he was in Scream.
He was in Scream.
Yep.
That's true.
Got that one.
Would you say which is your favorite Scream movie?
If we're gonna go there,
Oh, I wasn't even prepared, but let me tell you.
the first, and I want to say it's the fifth or sixth that also has Wes Craven in it. I might be confusing it with Nightmare.
I thought Wes Craven
no.
was the first one.
He was the first and second, and then he didn't do a few, and then he came
I
back.
think
Oh.
I think you're confusing that with Freddy's A New Nightmare, where it's in the real world, and it's like the actress Heather Langenkamp, and she like
Yes.
actually starts having the dreams, and then Wes Craven is like,
hanging out in
you
his
know, I
apartment.
didn't just write this. I had dreams. It was real. And
Yeah.
they're like, what? And then he has to come into the real world, and it's all like,
I gotta say, I watched all those. That is what I'm confusing it with. Wes Craven did do those screams. I
Mhm.
watched all of them. You know, not that scary.
No.
Different time.
Campy.
very
Different time,
product
very
of the
campy.
time. Yeah.
They're fun.
But the movie that you described, it sounded like a good movie. But my
I was hoping it'd be more accessible.
Yeah.
Something new.
my qualm with
just-
it
I have a
is-
copy of it. I'll loan it to you. You should watch it. It's
it sounds
really
good. But my qualm with it is this is the movie that you personally have watched on repeat
More than
more than
anything.
any other movie.
Probably.
Wow.
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
It's one of those that like I just
yeah.
anytime
It's
I
fascinating.
get the bug to like I want to watch that. It's never just to waste time. It's like I want to watch it. I want to be in that story. Like it's really fun. There are tons of other movies that I will just put on in the background,
Yeah.
but I'm not invested. I don't
Fair.
want to watch it. It's just like noise.
Fair.
Maybe a second runner-up would be like Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future.
Okay. Yeah.
But and
Well,
I
that's
will
a little easier.
I will watch it,
digest.
but that's one of those where like if it's on, I could jump in halfway through, or I could turn it off halfway through, or I could be doing other things while it's on the background. But when I watch Ravenous, I want to just watch it.
Fair.
I just want to be involved in that story from start to finish.
Wow.
It's a really good film.
That shocked me.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like a Star Trek or Back to the Future makes sense, or something like that.
Schindler's List.
Yeah, that's an easy watch.
Yeah,
That's-
that's a good one.
Yeah.
How funny would it be if it was like the movie you've watched the most times in your life, Deuce Bigelow
Oh.
2.
Yes, the sequel.
I love
European
the sequel to
Gigolo.
Joe Dirt.
European-
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I think
What if I said Airplane? Would you believe me? Yes. What if I said Airplane 2?
more so.
Caddyshack 2.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the movie that I've absolutely watched.
It's a tough question because it's not your favorite movie.
No.
Which is weird. Like my favorite movie is not the movie I've probably watched the most.
Well, I think I have a toss-up of my favorite movie, and incidentally, I probably have watched them the most in sitting down and actually watching them, but also just having them on. You're right. That is a bit of a distinction.
Yep.
Probably Clue, hands down, would be number one.
Oh, fantastic.
So many times. That movie is just on and endless repeat.
God, this is tracking. I'm learning so much about you guys just from these answers.
That's a great answer.
It's
That
such- I
movie
love
is
that movie.
incredible.
And Madeline Kahn, her entire flames
Oh,
on the
yeah.
side of improv. That entire improv. Oh,
The whole cast is just on point.
phenomenal.
Martin Mull, awesome. Just incredible.
Leslie Ann Warren
Yeah.
as Miss Scarlet,
Yeah.
which it was the role was and I learned this, the role of Miss Scarlet was supposed to go to Carrie Fisher,
Oh, I didn't know
and then
that.
it was
Okay.
like they were going, everything was going fine, and then like right before like production of filming, Carrie Fisher had a bit of an issue with some stuff, and then the producer or the director, one of them, is the husband of Leslie Ann Warren. So Leslie Ann Warren got to kind of a little bit of nepotism, let's be
Yeah,
honest,
that's
but
right.
man,
Throwing
did she
in
knock
last
it out of the
minute.
park.
Yeah, it was incredible. That movie was great.
Mhm.
My favorite part about that is or that movie is it was like the original Troll.
Yeah.
Do you know this
How it
about
ended.
the ending? Do you know the story about the ending?
Oh,
Do you know
No,
this
not
one?
at all.
It's hilarious.
So it's just like the movie or the game Clue. It always ends differently.
Sure.
It's always someone in someone
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
parlor with the thing, and it's different every single time.
Mhm.
So this is long before the internet and trolling and fake outs and things like this.
Uh-huh.
So they recorded different endings where it was who
Miss
solves the
Peacock
murder.
with
Yeah,
the
it was something.
candlestick
Yep.
or-
And
okay.
what they did was they didn't let anybody know, and they released all of them to different theaters around the nation.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So water,
people would be like,
water
"That's
cooler
great."
talk when people would go, write reviews, and they'd be like, "I can't believe it was so and so." People in New York
What
were
do you
like,
mean?
"What are you talking about?"
so and so.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
How fun is that?
It's
Yeah, that's cool.
such a
That's
funny
so-
idea.
Yeah, I like
love
that a
it.
lot.
So on the probably the one on Amazon, the director's cut or whatever, it'll do the ending, and then like the big old timey card will
That could have
pop
been
up,
how it ended.
and it said,
But what
"But
about
what if it ended
this?"
like this?" And then it'll play the next ending, and
oh,
then it'll do
really?
it again.
Does
So
it do that or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you get to see it now, but
The
but
DVD
originally
release
when it
will
was
have that.
released
Oh, wow.
in theaters,
It's so good.
people were
Man,
like,
I don't know if I've seen that in
"It's such a
20
funny."
years.
And shit, like the cars are the color of the characters
Yeah.
as they arrive.
Yeah,
It like
Oh,
it's
really?
little things like
That's
that.
fun.
that
yeah, I agree.
it's so well placed. It's a well done movie.
Oh, yeah.
That hands down probably my favorite and most watched. A second would be Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I watched
Oh,
that
gosh, I
on
haven't
endless
seen that
repeat when I
forever
was
either.
younger.
Just to tie up Clue, the end with Michael McKean.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna go
I'm
home.
gonna go home and fuck my wife.
It's so
And
Oh,
then
really?
and then it just ends.
well
yeah.
because his whole shtick is Mr. Green
Yeah.
is a homosexual, and
Yeah.
that's the bribe is that it's during communist or the socialist scare.
the
there
Red
was he
Scare.
would lose.
Oh, sure.
He would lose his
Sure.
job based on security grounds. Is how he
Sure.
phrases
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Sure.
And so then the whole twist is he's like, oh, he's with the FBI the whole time.
Oh, funny.
Big spoiler alert. But
Yeah.
it's been a few years since that movie was.
I don't
released.
think. Yeah, I don't think. You can spoil. What is the cutoff for a spoiler? Do you think? a year.
It
2
depends on the
years.
show. Depends on the time.
I know, like I still don't want to ruin the ending to like The Usual Suspects to anybody.
That's
Or,
one, I suppose, like if you've never seen it, it's I would do the same. Where you've never seen it,
Yeah, I don't want to tell
Yeah.
you.
I would just say
anything about
you should really see it.
Yeah.
But I will say, someone says, "Hey, I've never seen Breaking Bad." One, you absolutely have to watch Breaking Bad. What you're doing
Sure.
yourself a major disservice.
Yeah.
But I won't give away as much as I can about the entire plot, other than say, phenomenal. Rated one of the best pilots in American television. It
Yeah.
is
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect pilot of a TV show, and the finale is wonderful. Without spoiling anything,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if someone were to say, "Hey, have you seen Game of Thrones?" My reaction, no spoils, will just be like, "Oh, they really ruined that last season."
Yeah. No
Like,
kidding.
I
yeah,
have-
watch the first
I
4
won't hold
seasons
back
and
on
then
that.
Yeah.
be done
It's
for sure.
So it's like
Well-
it depends on the show, depends on the time.
Well,
Oh.
Ben, you were who got me into Game of Thrones.
Was I?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
When we first started playing music together, you were like leaving rehearsal one time. You're like, "Yeah, I got to go watch Game of Thrones," and I was like, "Should I watch that?" And said, "Oh yeah, absolutely," because it was
Yeah.
before
It was
got
before.
bad.
It was so good.
And
Yeah.
then what do you?
I still if people ask, I still watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Make
worth
up your own
watching.
mind about the ending.
the acting's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I didn't
the-
like the ending either. But
Yeah,
Did you read the books though, or did you just
No.
watch the show? Yeah,
No.
see, I didn't read
At
them
one
either.
point, it doesn't even matter because
No.
it's so different.
Well, right. They
yeah.
they
I
started
read the first book, and it's basically the first season, word for word, almost.
Yeah.
And I get how they couldn't stick with that because at one point they outpaced the books.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like such a just bastardization of what you knew your fan base was vocal about
Yeah.
wanting. You had it's been a few years. Are we establishing it's okay to spoil? Spoiler alert
Yeah,
for
I
people
mean,
who
no one
have not
listens to
seen
this
Game of Thrones.
anyways.
They all
There are
die.
people. I see the likes. But
All right,
like
right.
Cersei and Jaime, like the building falling down on them. I get cinematically that's beautiful. Of course, everything that they fought for, crumbling and bringing them down. with it,
Oh,
great.
sure,
But
sure.
no,
It's
Arya
pretty, yeah.
deserved that kill.
Yes,
like that-
I agree.
they-
They,
like-
didn't. You're right. They didn't give the redemption.
They didn't give
where-
any redemption. And Jaime
Yeah.
didn't have to die. Jaime could have gone with that night lady who loved him. Like he could have had that would have been such a good redemption arc.
Yeah.
He finally falls in love with someone other than his sister. And like, but they just they didn't listen to the fan base, and I think that's where they really went downhill. With the
Yeah, there was
final
no
season.
payoff.
No payoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything that had been built up to is like, oh, and everybody dies. Surprise.
Yeah.
Well, they misread it. They were like,
Okay.
"Oh, George R. Martin, he kills characters just left and
Yeah.
right, so he doesn't care about fan service or payoff." But at the same time, like he did, it just wasn't in. You know what I mean? Like the deaths actually pushed the story forward. But
You
once you
feel-
get out of that, you start saying like, "Well, we're not
Yeah.
going to give the payoff because that's the surprise."
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't
No.
work that way.
You feel so much for Arya because of what she went through at the Red Wedding. You finally see like,
Yeah.
oh, she's seen so much death. She earns the right to wield death
Right.
because of what you go through with her. It's not just
Right.
exposition without having you
Right.
live it.
There's a real similar thought process with that. Did you guys watch The Walking Dead? Did you watch The Walking Dead?
I did. I watched.
I watched like 3 seasons, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, I watched up before. You know what was the main villain guy? The bad guy, like that everybody
With
liked.
with
that
the
was charismatic.
with
Punisher
the
guy.
bat.
The governor,
No, after him,
Negan.
Negan.
Yeah, I didn't get to
who's
that point.
still
Jeffrey
around
Dean
in his own spin-off thing. I don't do any
Oh,
spin-offs.
I didn't know that. I that's when I stopped. It was like right to
So
that.
I
the-
watched up to his like big surprise kill, and then
Yeah, after that,
was
it was.
I just remember Dave Chappelle being the host of SNL during that, and Dave Chappelle coming out and doing the same kill of all his old Dave
Oh,
Chappelle
yeah,
characters.
yeah.
And that's like all I know of that season.
So the very first season, I mean, not to get super into it, it was really good. It was really good. It was done by the Frank Darabont, the director of the Shawshank Redemption. Real good, So
I don't know him, but yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
no.
real good direction.
Oh, yeah, I watched,
Good
the
movie.
first season was really good.
And it blew up. It was great.
Yeah.
And then the second season, he wanted more money, and the studio was like, "We don't need you. We're going to milk this forever. Goodbye." And then
Wow.
it kind of started to trickle, and whatever. But even for a couple seasons, it was pretty darn good. But as you probably know, it is based off of a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And
Graphic novel.
Yeah.
It was a comic book.
Oh, okay, I don't
Ooh.
know.
Serial.
I'm
is-
dull. I was taking a big gamble right there to
It was,
correct
it was a comic book.
You had a comic book store.
Yeah.
So if it's serial, it's a comic.
So when I remember when that came out, I remember issue 1 being on the shelf, and I bought one and I tried to sell it to people. I'm like, this is a really cool idea. This is a fun idea with zombies, because in every zombie movie there's either a twist ending or they all die or something, but it never answers the question of what next. What next? What next? And even if there are sequels to things, usually it picks up somewhere else, other people, whatever. But this is like you said, the serialization of following a set of characters through this and how they evolve and grow and do and whatever.
True.
But anyway, the first season was relatively very true to the comics for maybe 10 issues worth, air quotes, issues. It was pretty good. And then things started to change a little bit. And Robert Kirkman, the writer of The Walking Dead, did an interview. He was an executive producer, so he had a lot of sway on how the story went in the show. And it was the same concept of like fan service. People started to get pissed off because, well, that's not what they did in the comics. That's not who died in the comics.
Yeah.
And Robert Kirkman did an interview with it, and he goes, why would you want it to be the same? Then you would know exactly what's going to happen. Don't you want the world to be a little surprising?
I do have to argue with you on that point exclusively.
I'm not defending. I'm saying that's what he
That's
said.
actually a really good question.
It is a good point about, because I find that is a good take. I do like that take, but my biggest issue with adaptations are they go one of two ways. We have, or one of three ways, I should say. Last of Us Season 1, which is a shot-for-shot remake.
I didn't watch the second one.
And I've heard from a lot of people, I haven't watched it yet, I probably will, but I've heard from a lot of people that it deviates quite a bit from the source material. But Season 1, shot-for-shot remake, that's perfect. If they would have just kept that, that's ideal. Or you have Fallout, the show Fallout. They took the universe.
They took core concepts of it.
Yeah, they took so where Season 1 of Last of Us is just, here's the story, let's give it to them. Season 1 so far of Fallout, it's let's take the universe with the established laws and rules that universe is known to govern by, and tell our own story within that universe, obeying the guidelines of that universe. That's a great adaptation. Right. And then you also have, which is what we see the most, and is what unfortunately happened to shows like The Witcher. First season, wonderful, shot for shot of the book, really well done.
Like that
season
a lot.
Season 2, they started introducing the obelisk things that they were introducing things that weren't a thing.
Right.
And then it got to the point where in between season 2 and 3, Henry Cavill was able to argue that the show is no longer what he signed on to do, and he's like, this isn't what I want to do anymore. You went away from what I agreed to, and was able to break a contract with a huge thing. But it's because that the tendency that is bred from ego to pepper in your own ideas into a creation that people already fully enjoy.
Right.
But you're right. Do you want to just have what you've already seen or experienced? But
and especially in a show, I mean, all shows should have some kind of thrill to it, some kind of questionable, to engage your viewer to want to know what happens next. You can do that with shot-for-shot remakes or adaptations. You can do that. There can still be that thrill. But I would argue, with things that have like big cliffhanger twists, tune in next week.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead did that. Breaking Bad did that to a degree.
I suppose,
Game of Thrones did that.
Oh, for
definitely.
sure.
It also comes down to like what's like the main narrative of the story. Like Jurassic Park, the novel Jurassic Park was not at all what I mean obviously it was the same story, but like there was a lot of differences in characters. Like Alan Grant in the novel Jurassic Park was like, he loved children. He was like a big jolly guy with a long beard, and he loved kids, and he was and Lex and Tim were like opposite. Like Tim was the older brother and Lex was the younger sister and all this stuff, and it was just a different, but you can't really sell. But the whole point of the novel was the question of like, where does man control genetics? Like what cloning, like the big questions was what the novel was really about. Whereas the movie, they're trying to create a little bit more suspense and make it a little bit more thrilling. You have to have the like dichotomy and the counterbalance of Grant doesn't like kids and he's stuck with the kids and he has to learn to like the kids, and like that's its own story with that overarching narrative too. So it makes sense in something like that. But if you got like Walking Dead, where there's already a huge fan base of like,
or people started to get really
it makes sense why they would, because you want to see it in a different medium. You're already getting the visual in the comic book,
but to your example too, you've read Wicked?
No.
Have you read Wicked?
Yes, I actually I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan.
What the book Wicked does, it's good. It's really good.
It's wildly different than the movie.
Yes,
and the Broadway play.
The musical
Yes.
is I would say a good adaptation, but it is not a shot for shot
no,
remake
no,
to say
no,
the
no,
least.
no. When the movie came out and it was big, and even when it was big on Broadway, but especially the movie, and everything with movies are paired with merchandise.
Oh my god,
Merchandising galore. So the movie went crazy, and they started to put the book back on the shelf in droves. And kids that loved the movie were like, "Mom, you should buy me this book,"
Read it
and
to
they
me at
did.
nighttime.
And parents were throwing a fit because they were like, "This is."
It's very adult.
Adult.
Oh yeah.
So let's
Very,
just
very
let's
adult.
say the Wicked Witch becomes wicked because she suffers a trauma.
Oh, okay.
She is
And there's changes based
touched
on
wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's like
And her
It's
entire
pretty
heavy,
adult.
heavy
Yes.
stuff. Then okay.
the entirety of her birth and its circumstances around her conception are also
Yes.
uh,
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah.
but
So
it's how do you
people-
make that into a musical?
How do
Let's
you make
sing
that
about
into
this.
exactly? Yeah,
Like,
right.
it's-
Right.
So yeah, so it's crazy that the Broadway musical that everybody loved, and then they made into this movie that everybody loved, and then they tried to like retro sell all
Yeah.
these books
Taming
and
of the Shrew, the musical.
these
Yes.
kids that are
Honestly.
dressing up, and having a great time at the
Yeah.
theater, and then they go get this book, and the parents were like, "This is
It's an adult.
Yeah.
book.
it's
Wow.
an adult book."
Interesting.
Did you ever watch 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah.
The movie or the
It's-
TV show?
That's Shakespeare.
It's an adaptation of
Oh, it's
Taming of
Taming
the
of the
Shrew.
Shrew,
for
yeah.
sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I was just thinking like that's the musical, Taming the Shrew, the musical would be crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess in that though, it's works differently. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are some things that I don't think need to be made into musicals.
Well,
Pretty bold.
I get it. It's fun. I did musical theater for a very long time. I love musical theater. It's a lot of fun. But I also know the theater kid crowd and how everything needs to be a musical.
yeah.
And there's a point when it's like you're just because it's a musical doesn't mean it's good.
Well, you guys know my
Yeah.
idea for a musical, right? Are you a Stephen King fan?
Loosely. I
It's-
mean, it's not
Do
a
you-
not fan.
all right.
It's
I understand.
easily-
People don't know.
It's
this.
easily
I
one of
under-
the best concepts.
I understand the
for musical
mythos.
This is I'm just going to give you the title. All right. It's
Oh, boy.
Adam Herman's, Stephen King's, The Langoliers, the musical.
Yeah.
That alone,
I'd
the
buy a
story-
ticket.
it's perfect.
Do you remember the Langoliers?
I vividly
On that
remember
TV
the-
made
the-
for TV.
the
thing.
two-part
Help me,
TV
I'm
movie.
blind and I can't find my way around.
Where's
That could be
my-
a whole song right there.
Where's my aunt? I can't find my aunt.
Oh,
I'm
With a
late
little-
for a business meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's a whole thing. Oh,
what was
dude.
it? They
That would be
devoured.
more of a rock
They
opera,
devoured
probably.
things that were lost in time.
They devour the past.
They've devoured the time. Yeah,
Ah,
but
and
the people were stuck in the past.
That's
and
right.
they had to get back through a portal. And
You
plane,
move.
but
yeah.
You could only do it
you
when you're
move through
asleep.
time, and the Langoliers come to destroy the past.
You have a great Australian
and-
lead.
And if you don't, that's what his dad,
Yeah.
Toomey's dad. would
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah,
If you,
yeah.
You know, if you're a lazy little kid and you don't move with the time, the
Langoliers will eat you.
come and eat you up, catch you up,
That's
and then it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
his, Stephen King's whole mythos is so interesting because like all of his stories exist within the same universe, and the monster that is it is actually a primordial being that's the antithesis
Yep.
of
Yeah.
the like
Yep.
a celestial turtle is
Yep.
how I understand it. That's
I'm
amazing.
not a big Stephen King. You know, the only book I really liked by him was his On Writing. His
That's really funny.
yeah, and it's a brilliant book.
You would that would be you.
Yeah, it's genius, but I just didn't really get like I don't think I don't want to criticize him. He's obviously way more successful than me, so what do I know?
I actually,
But I just have trouble with like him. He writes children. I don't like how he writes kids.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really my critique, but that takes me out of the stories because
Very-
a lot of them are kids.
very
Yeah.
similar concept. The
It's about like the loss of childhood.
the
really.
original It or the book.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
Lucy bought that when she was like
Pretty
10
dark.
or 11,
Pretty-
and she was reading it at the house, and I saw it, and I was like, no,
Pretty-
I'll buy that back from you.
Pretty-
You can't
pretty-
do that yet.
pretty
That's-
dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wonder why they didn't include certain things in the recent remake.
Yeah.
yeah. It's nuts. So,
I actually,
don't know.
just before I got here, I got done with work and I was just hanging out at home. I flipped on a movie and I kind of forgot it was
Ravenous?
no, it was a Stephen King movie. It just came out this year. It's called The Monkey.
Oh, monkey was it the monkey paw?
No,
Oh,
it's
The
just-
Monkey,
It's
but
just
is it-
called The Monkey, and it's with like the little drum monkey
Oh,
thing. And when
spooky.
you wind it up, the monkey's arms go up, but you can't. People thought it was broken because they couldn't get the arms to hit the drum. The monkey's like alive, and when it hits the drum, someone dies.
Oh, so it's trying not to.
No,
Or
the
just
monkey's evil. It's just waiting, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Oh.
So or change it, and it picks.
Well, that's creepy.
Concept. That's great.
It picks whomever it wants. So there's no, you can't will it or tell it to like, I want you to kill my enemy. Whatever.
Yeah.
So these kids find it and they're winding it up, and like the town starts dying, and
Awesome.
they can't explain it. And then one of the brothers is like, we can use this, but they can't control the evil or something. It was a really neat concept.
I like that.
I had no idea. I flipped it on and I was like, this sounds like just a fun little watch. And then I was looking things up and I was like, oh yeah, this is a Stephen King thing. I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah, he's got good concepts. That's why I'm not criticizing him, but he's
a world
I
builder.
watched a YouTube video of like a conference that he was with George R. R. Martin,
Whoa.
and it was interesting because one is very prolific, and one is still not finished a thing at all. So it was an interesting conversation between him, because Stephen King's just like, you can write a novel in a season, and George R. R. Martin's just like, yeah,
Right.
except it can't. But just because you can write one in a season also doesn't mean it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
But he's knocked out 1,000 of them, so,
That's insane.
and like big classics. So,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that. Like it or don't like it,
He's a machine.
he's carved out a legacy that will never ever be
Yeah,
forgotten.
he's,
They're still making movies out of his work today,
Yeah.
like all the time.
Well, he used to have this thing that I wanted to look into, and he canceled it because I thought it'd be fun for us to try and make a movie of, and it was his Dollar Babies. And he would allow like independent filmmakers or people not represented by studios to buy rights to these. He had a list of stories for sale for $1.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really neat concept, but he doesn't do it anymore.
Fair. Ran out of stories.
I think everybody bought him up,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah,
That's
So.
smart.
Dollar Babies is a really funny name.
Yeah.
I like that. Dollar Babies.
Let's take.
How many did he have?
There was a lot. There was a long list.
Like $1 million babies?
It
I've
was-
never seen
there was
$1 million
hundreds.
babies.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay. That I'm just not clicking, guys. You guys,
You got him.
everything's getting over me here.
Got his ass.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Until next week.
Hachi Chachi? Is that the thing?
Yeah, we'll have Bailey say that.
Hachi chachi.